Hey there everybody, Paladin here. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Today we should be killing Seath the Scaleless. Should be. I don't see any reason not to. We basically have looted everything I know of and I've been able to find out here in the Duke's Archives. We got the extra Firekeeper souls for up to Nessus plus 6. We got the blue slab. There's one Twinkling Titanite bug we gotta kill, and we'll probably get him this run through, hopefully. But basically, yeah, we're heading down. If you go back, it's going to be 4, maybe 5 episodes ago now. Maybe 3 or 4 episodes ago. There were 3 oyster clam-looking guys that we killed on our way out to the Eternal Dragon Covenant. There's going to be a handful of them we need to kill, and then we are at Seath. That's really all we need to kill. Oh, and this guy. Well, I don't know if we have to kill this guy, but he needs to die. See, there's no one I can summon, so there's no real reason to reverse humanity. There is no friends for this fight you can bring in that I know of, at least. I've never seen anybody mention anything. I'm pretty sure I did it in human form on my other guy, and I never saw anything. So we're going to run right back through here. We're going right for where that bug was. We'll get into that cave. We're going to try to kill him and get our Twinkling Titanite. I'm probably not actually going to use the Scythe to kill Seath. I just don't know it well enough yet to trust it to fight that boss. I'm going to go ahead and use the Uchi Katana. Most likely. We want a weapon with a nice overhand swing, which the Uchi does have. Because Seath is a dragon, we can cut off his tail, and we can get a weapon. Not a weapon we're going to use in this playthrough, but it is actually one of the best weapons in the game, if not the best weapon in the game, for a int-based character. And that is the Moonlight Greatsword. So it has a very low strength requirements. I think it's literally like only 16 or 18. Low dexterity requirements, and it scales based off of intellect. So it's real big for int-build characters. No, you son of a stupid... I'm gonna kill you at some point. Okay, so to get to the boss, we're gonna come out here off the back edge like we would before, and we're going pretty much straight ahead that way. If you see there's snowflakes dropping. Now this one is fairly wide. It's not as wide as the other ones, but it's fairly wide, and it's almost completely straight. So if we just run this straight this way, it'll drop down, and basically you want to aim for this blue crystal sticking out right here. So from there, it can be a little hard to see, but I've never fallen off of that one, other than there was one time I was fighting a butterfly. And mostly because I was just trying to fight a butterfly. Okay. Boy, we are so close. You can come down around here, and you're going to see a bunch of clams. Oysters. I don't know what they are. Pull out the bow, because we don't want to aggro and fight all of them at once. And there's actually a way you can run down there, aggro them, run back up this way, loop around, and run that way. Where that item is where you fight Seath. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull these, hopefully one at a time. Nope. This is going to get interesting now. Like I said, these guys can be dangerous. We don't want to be fighting 2 of these. Alright, that was a pretty good stagger. Let's get them both lined up again and get another. There we go. One down, other one down. Good. This is actually a good group of guys to put on. We'll do it for the next set. We're going to swap this ring momentarily for this ring, because we can get our Twinkling Titanites. There's 1. There's 2. Alright. We're off to a good start already. Let's go ahead and pull the next one. There should have been 1 patrolling, I thought. Come here. There is another one back in there, so be careful you don't back up too far that way. Ow. You punk. Die. Noot. Noot. There's another one hidden back in there. I'm not sure if we can hit him. Oh, we did. Good. And we will kill that one also. This seems like a good play it safe weapon. I don't know if it hits hard enough for my play taste. I mean, 140 a hit, I don't know. It's taken, what, about 6 hits, but it does have a fairly good range, so you can stay back from your guys, or your enemies. And it also has a fairly quick attack on that light attack. Let's go ahead and we're going to kill this guy one more also. Alright, while this guy's coming out, let's explain Seath. So Seath is going to be a curse fight. He does similar moves to what we saw when he tried to put us in that jail cell and killed us, where he's going to cover the ground with these crystals. And that is his main attack. Now, the room we're going to be fighting him in is a good bit larger, so it doesn't cover the whole room, but it'll still cover a large section of the room. At first, he's actually immune to all attacks altogether. And if you look, there we go, Purging Stone, good. If you look kind of towards the back there, you get that glowing star-looking thing. Until that thing is busted, you can't damage Seath at all. He just sits there and laughs at you, and nothing happens. That is the secret to his weakness. So we want the Uchigatana plus 15, good. Let's see, we can get rid of this. We actually want to keep the Purging Stone. We're going to swap this out for the Curse Bite Ring, which is right there. And we're going to drop this out for the Blood Shield. So now we have a ton of Curse Resist. So basically, once that crystal's popped, he is then vulnerable to attacks. And he doesn't have all that much HP, but he does take up most of the room he's in. And so there's two things that we want to be concerned about. One is getting the tail. Just to show you, if you don't, it's a tough tail to get because his tail ends up in the wall quite a bit. But what will happen is when you first bust that crystal, he gets dazed for about 6 seconds. At which point you can try and circle him and cut off his tail. What I do is I actually stand close to the crystal without attacking it, and then when he does his first big cast, I run away from him. In his own cast, I'll take out the crystal, let me get behind him, and try to chop his tail off. He's got 3 kind of tails. It's the middle one of the 3, the one directly behind him. And also, it's moderately long, but only the last 15% or so can actually be cut off. If you attack too far up, you won't actually lop it off. If I remember, there's kind of spikes on it as you go back. The part where the spikes end is where you can finally start lopping it off of it. Now, with this much curse resist, we don't have to be all that afraid of him. He's really not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage to us if we play it smart. Once we lop his tail off, and in order to do that, we're going to try the stun, and then if we don't get it then, we're just going to try to keep him in the middle of the room and circle him, and eventually he'll do a long cast, and you can get behind him and get a few more swings at it until we get the Greatsword. It may or may not happen. Once his tail is off, the rest of it is just stay on top of him. At least in my experience, just stay on top of him. With this much curse resist, you can handle most of his attacks, and you can just work through him. And once you get below about half health, use an Estus Flask. We have 19 left over. He will be dead before we use all 19. So that's going to be basically my strategy. It's going to be easiest just to see it. Let's see. Everything ready. We got our poison resist, we got our shield, we got our ring, we got our sword. Ooh, we could do, yeah. We're not going to use pyromancies on him, I don't think, or are we? Let's drop this for. We're not going to use our bow, definitely. Let's drop this for this, and then put that back on. Go to that, and right now we'll enchanted sword. Now let's go. Alright, so we're going to back up towards this crystal, and we're going to get kind of right in front of it. We're going to wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, do a big attack. Now, run away. And his own breath's going to stun him there. You saw kind of he got stunned-ish. And we get out here, and we're going for his tail. And he's turning. Oh, he did a tail swipe on me. Shield back up. Stay with him. Keep turning with his tail. Tail wipe. Oh, no way. Did he just kill us? Ugh. Well, that was my bad. I shouldn't have taken that much damage from his tail swipe. I should have flashed when I had the chance to. I've never had the tail do that much damage to me. Alright. Rinse and repeat. Now, I wonder... I've honestly never died to him before, so I don't know if his crystal is still busted, or if we can go right in and fight him, or if we have to break the crystal again. I don't know. We'll find out here in a moment. The other way to do this guy, if you can play online, is summon in friends and use those friends to keep him distracted while you circle behind him and cut off his tail. And that's actually a pretty good strategy for all the dragons where you want to cut off their tails, all the bosses. If you have somebody else to distract them, you can get behind them, lop that tail off quite easily. Do-do-do-do. I wish there was some way to get down from up here, at least that I don't know of, without taking fall damage. I just don't like that. Almost went the wrong way. I'm going to try a different trick for this one last crystal guy. Or actually, I can't, because I can't get up over that ledge. We'll just go quick. Maybe we can catch him. What? Oh! Oh my god! Well, that was fun. I didn't need those 15,000 souls or two humanities anyway. Alright, I'm gonna cut it. We'll get back once we're at that. Hopefully killing that little crystal dude. Alright, well, we gotta... Actually, we don't have to clear these guys. I'm gonna make a run. There's now a fog wall there. I'm gonna make a run for the fog wall. And that should... You know, once we get through that, these guys aren't gonna follow us into there. Unfortunately, I don't believe the crystal's still there, so there is no stunning him. Alright, getting close, and just start circling him. Alright, we're going behind. Alright, come on, let me behind you. No, I was blocking that. Stop attacking with your tail. Got a hit on it. Come on, out towards the middle a little bit. Come away from the wall. Come on, away from the wall. I didn't look. Is the crystal down? The crystal's down. Is the crystal down? He doesn't seem to be taking any damage. Maybe it's not actually down. Come here, big boy. Come here. Oh, it wasn't down. Shield up. Shield up again. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Dang it. Woo, frame rate drop. There we go. Alright, now we can fight them. Let's go ahead and get that back on there. So now what I just do, we have the curse resist, I get in tight on him, and I just wail on him. You can see his health's going down quite quick. Attack like this is going to hurt, but not enough to kill us. We can handle the curse, so we heal, get back up. You can see he's almost dead. And there we go. So that fight's really all about the curse. At least the curse resist makes it easier. Obviously, when I was circling him before, I was avoiding most of those big attacks, and I wasn't getting cursed. So you can do it that way without the curse resist. But having the curse resist on means you can just go into town on him and just wail on him. And then it makes it a lot easier. And that is, you know, just my Elite Knight set, which is fully upgraded, but I don't know if that adds any curse defense when we upgraded it. I'll have to double check, but it's the base Elite Knight set, but the Curse Bite Ring, this right here alone, so right now we're at curse resist of 180, we drop it, it goes all the way down to 45. It is so much curse resist, it's ridiculous. And then we use the shield also, the blood shield, and that is enough to make everything else look good. Alright, what do we need? We need our silver shield. Silver Knight shield. Alright, 60,000 souls. Good stuff. I like this. This fire we're not going to kindle. There's really no point to it. Let's warp back to the Firelink Shrine. I never started my timer. I am so good at keeping time. Oh boy, what else can we do? It hasn't been 30 minutes. I'd say it's probably been about 20, maybe 25 minutes at this point, if I had to guess. Level up. Vitality, 30. Good. Now we have 21,000 souls. Let's actually come up here. for this guy.
There you are. Master Logan has left on his own. It seems I intend to search for him. You see, Master Logan has left most of his books. With them, I could teach you Logan sorcery. You have done much. Before I leave on this journey, I will...
Yeah.
Oh, help then, as promised.
Purchased item. Let's get the big stuff. We want this, just to mess around with. I'll show you why later. I don't know how well to be because of our MP and how low it is. Actually, I know it's going to be pretty terrible. We want to pick up that, and that's all we have the funds for.
All right. That'll do it. That should...
Alright, so what is left? We got the DLC, and then the Demon Ruins, and the Tree Guy. So next will be the Demon Ruins and the Tree Guy. We'll get down there. We might kill the Ceaseless Discharge, and that'll be about it for this episode. Before we do that, actually, let's go ahead and warp back out to Duke's Archives. I just want to see, there's certain occasions where not Master Logan, Big Hat, yeah, it's Master Logan to that guy, goes nuts, and you have to kill him. I want to see if he's going to go nuts and we have to kill him. Now, I believe you have to be a real high int-based sorcerer, but, you know, if you went sorcery-based and basically he's worried about you being more powerful...
Oh, hello there. Time is a resource. Let's delve in promptly.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about him right now. If you had gone a real heavy imp-based character and basically you had bought all of his spells and everything, I think he goes crazy and he thinks you're trying to like be the better sorcerer. He will attack you, and then you gotta kill him. Since we haven't done that, we don't have to worry about it. Kind of like we did with the Pyromancer guy. We don't have to worry about that though. Let's go down, and we'll get ready for Ceaseless Discharge. Let's warp to... Let's not warp yet. I want to see an item first. We do have... Good. I was just making sure we have this ring. Now we can warp. Not Kindle. Warp. Daughters of Chaos. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run out to this bonfire. I'm going to call it a video here, and then we'll pick up clean on the Demon Ruins in the next video. I've been playing for a little too long. This video is going to probably be a touch short. I might be a liar, and maybe it'll be an hour and a half long. I lost track of time. But we'll start off right here with the Ceaseless Discharge and go from there. Go ahead and put on our Fire Ring, which again, I think it's like plus 80 fire resist. So where's our fire resist right now? 216. Oh, 266. Not nearly as much, 50, but better than nothing. And we can put on, if we wanted to, we could go heavy fire resist overall. But we'll do the Dragon Crest Shield, I think, because that's no more fire resist. I could have sworn this was like more in fire resist. This now has 75 fire, that has 85, so it's a bit more, but why is the fire resist number not going up? I wonder if it's maxed out. Can it be maxed out? Can't be maxed out. I don't know. Oh, well, we'll keep the Silver Knight Shield. It's got better stability, and we do know the Ceaseless Discharge has a heavy attack. Okay, with that, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. We're down to, let's see, we have Ceaseless Discharge, the Flame, whatever that guy is, the Centipede Demon, the Tree, Gwyn, and then the DLC. So we have 5 guys left in the main story to kill. We'll get through 2 or 3 of them next episode. And then there's 4 bosses in the DLC, and so forth. So we're coming around on the end of the game. So this has been Power. Thanks for watching.